So I'm just going to be going through alphabetical, 8686 Core 2, and Masterpiece Theater. It's going in, hey, that's pretty good. That's the worst part about My Hero Academia is that when they drag, like, man, they really drag. Do I need a new tier? I finished it. That should tell you everything you need to know. So we'll put Dr. Stone into I finished it. So I'm definitely putting this in Masterpiece Theater. I'm going to drop you in a that's pretty good. A low season of JoJo's is still like better than some of the stuff on here. I don't even know what this is, so I'll just bump it to the top. I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie. Just because I really want people to watch Mushoku Tensei, I'm putting both of them up here. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. Masterpiece Theater. I mean, it's Attack on Titan. How can you not? This is getting a highest Masterpiece Theater rating. I like Mushoku Tensei so much that I'm moving it into the top 3. Hi, YouTube. You're watching a stream right now, but I chopped it up, or I had my owner chop this up and put it into a video. So we're gonna be going over our tiers, starting from the bottom. Now we're here. The bottom, honorable mentions. You know, I haven't watched these shows just yet, but we're gonna get to them eventually. So these are where the good shows are gonna go. This didn't finish, bad ending. Naturally, I mean, I feel like that one explains itself. Didn't finish, good ending. Shows I haven't finished just because I either forgot about them or got caught up or all the other jazz. In the middle, we've got, it's an isekai, but, so those are for shows, isekai shows, where it's just like, I'm in another world and my hand is a sword, you know, it's like that. Then we get to the good stuff, the actual cream of the crop. We got underrated bops. We got the good stuff, and we got anime of the year material. I feel like I don't need to explain these to you. For me, when I watch shows, they're either they're good or great or bad. So instead of going by how the tier list is going, I'm gonna I got this Annie list pulled up. We're gonna start first with Demon Slayer. Let me find Demon Slayer. I think this is just the Entertainment District arc. Honestly, I wasn't the world's biggest fan of the Demon Slayer movie. However, that being said, where is this? Man, I did quite enjoy the Entertainment District arc. It was pretty freaking hype. The animation was intense. I mean, that's really the only reason I watch Demon Slayer is for the animation. Alright, Demon Slayer, you had some, I liked you because you had good animation, but other than that, Demon Slayer, the story isn't, I mean, there's going to be other things that you'll see are definitely anime of the year material. But as far as the story of Demon Slayer goes, it is a bit standard for me, so we'll just keep that there. These are in order of when they came out, and Mushoku Tensei, where are you? See, this is, I don't know why they don't have it on here. Maybe that's the OVA. Okay, that makes sense. OVA, either way, S tier. Tokyo's 24th Ridge, Tribe 9. Where's Tribe 9? I watched like an episode of Tribe 9, just because I heard it had the same art director as Danganronpa. I didn't finish it. I'm sure some people might like it. I thought it was just okay. Obviously didn't capture me enough. Teasing Master Takagi-san. And it's on season 3 already, so if you're into that show, it's definitely gonna get an honorable mention from me. But I do remember this one. This one was kind of funny. Oh, it was like reincarnated as a knockout in a fantasy world. You're just gonna have to end up accepting your position as instant isekai. But next up, we got My Dress Up Darling. My Dress Up Darling was it was fun. It was cute. Definitely wish fulfillment to the max, but it was cute. I'll put it there. You know, with your teen, this is a little bit more on the fan service-ier sides of not just anything like ridiculous, but Attack on Titan season 4 part 2. This is when everything changed. This Attack on Titan, I love how balanced out this has been so far. This is anime of the year material. It's Attack on Titan. I feel like I don't even need to say more necessarily than that. Next up is Sabuki Bisco, which I will say I quite enjoyed. I don't know why this show about dudes in the desert throwing mushrooms at each other made me watch for all 12 episodes, but I quite enjoyed it. I'm gonna give you an underrated bop rating because I think that's suitable for you. Orient, I remember that show. I started watching one episode of it and the animation was so bad I could not get through it. So unfortunately, bad ending, did not finish. Slow Loop, oh yeah, I remember that. That's the show about fishing. I started watching that. I got substantially into this show. Probably like 5 or 6 episodes, so we'll slap you when it did not finish. Good ending though. Actually, if I watched more than that, then that means you probably deserve to go down here. I only watched one episode of you. But yeah, that was winter 2022. So far so good. Let's go to spring 2022. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, Odd Taxi. Odd Taxi got a movie. I forgot about that. Should probably go watch that eventually. Oh, this one, the Otome. I heard a lot of good things about this one. You know, these isekai shows, you know where they go. They all end up in the same place for the most part. Unless your name is literally Mushoku Tensei, you end up in. Even though I didn't finish you, I did watch a good amount of you, and I need to let people know that this is in fact an isekai. So that's gonna go there. Oh, Paripi Komi, your boy Konming. I actually asked a Japanese friend what Paripi means. And it's basically just like a shortening of party people. So the show is literally your party boy Konming. So yeah, it's your boy Konming, the show about the ancient Chinese general who gets isekai'd into the modern world to be a manager for a small town idol. Gotta say, I really like these anime shows that reference the entertainment industry, since that's where I work. So you're gonna go up into good stuff. Your boy Konming was a very good show. Might even bump a little higher, just depending on how the rest of this plays out. Tomodachi Gang. Ooh, Tomodachi Gang. Tomodachi Gang, I actually have not seen any of the episodes. So I know what you're thinking. Why stop to talk about it if you haven't even seen any of it? That's because it's going in the honorable mention category, because it's the big fat honorable mention. I heard it was good. A lot of people liked it. It's like death game stuff. So if that's your jam, then freaking totally just go into it, own up to it, and just watch that show. Next up, we have Spy Family from Cloverworks and Wit Studio. And Spy Family, I will say, Spy Family, in terms of wholesomeness, you really can't match it. Spy Family is one of the most wholesome shows out there. And I really like the first half. I will say the first half, since I have it separated by halves. The first half definitely earned a good spot in 80 Anime of the Year material. I just love the first half, the progression, the story, the characters, the animation, everything. Very good, very fun stuff. Next up is Birdie Wing Golf Story. Where is it? I actually did get halfway through this episode, and I know I usually would put this show into the didn't finish good ending. However, what I watched was so good, and the fact that season 2 is out right now, that has elected me to raise this up to at least the good stuff, because it's girls playing golf, and I mean that in the animation, I mean that's I feel like that's all I need to do. Girls, golf, Battlestar Galactica. Next question. I think that there's this show right here was translated as Aharon is incorrigible or something like that. It's just like two airhead doofs kind of hanging out. I'll give it a good ending. Didn't finish. They didn't finish it, but it was fun. Dragon Ball Super Superhero, which is funny that that's on here. I did actually watch, and I did quite like it. Probably my favorite anime movie of the year, but I wouldn't call it anime of the year, so I'll just put it in the good stuff. I didn't watch too many movies this year. Skeleton reincarnated in another world, or whatever the hell this show is. I know a lot of people say that this show is actually kind of decent. This show starts off really bad. Like, this show starts off really bad. Like, really bad. Like, really bad. Like, really, really bad. Going at the bottom of didn't finish, because if you're going to be a lighthearted comedy, you cannot start your show off with that kind of content. That's all I really feel like saying in regards to that. But yeah, no, that show is bottom of finishing. Dance Dance Dancer. Dance Dance Dancer, I quite liked. Where is it at? I did not finish it, as I am one to do with shows, but I did get halfway through it, and art is incredible. So this is going into the top of didn't finish good ending right now. I have to know what this one is called. Because I remember watching this one. A Couple of Cuckoos. Yeah. Did I finish that show? I don't even remember. But I liked it. I thought it was interesting. Mixed up with another family's baby as a child. Yeah, there's like a baby swap, and then they ended up living together. The guy is like totally uninterested, has a crush on this other girl, but the other girl is like way too into her schoolwork. I think these two came out the same season, which explains why I like started but then didn't finish them. Anime is so full of like random ass relationship comedies that you kind of just have to kind of take it as it comes. Like Love After World Domination. This show was lovely. I loved it. It was so cute, very adorable. I'm gonna put this at the top of underrated Bop. I don't know if a lot of people are watching it. Wasn't my favorite show, but it was very well done. Wait, this is a quintessential quintuplets movie? That's why it's on here. The Most Powerful Exorcist. I feel like I don't even remember if I watched it, honestly. Yo, here we go. Summertime Render, let's go. Summertime Render, now this, Summertime Render. My poor baby, my poor boy, nobody watched it. Nobody cared about Summertime Rendering, except for me. I cared. That's why you're going into the top. Look at that. Summertime Rendering is right up there with Attack on Titan, in between the first section of Spy Family. So all I can say, right? Animation, check. Story, super double, triple, quadruple check, because it's just 25 episodes and then it's done. So the story wraps up. The animation is tight, the plotting is great, the music is amazing, the openings are great, everything about this, great days, great tadaze. Up next is Shikimori is Not Just a Cutie. It kind of super rich fulfillment. It was like this anime girl who's super good at like, she's basically like John Wick, but in high school, and she's like, her boyfriend is so unlucky, he'll walk down the street and then a tire will pop off a car and come hurtling towards him at 70 miles an hour. But thank God Shikimori is there to literally drop kick it and then catch him and be like, buses here are crazy, or something like that. So I don't know if I would call this an underrated pop. I'm gonna add a new category. Shmeh. How's that? Shmeh. Shikimori's Not a Cutie gets shmeh. I watched it. It was alright. It's okay if you're more into like gooey, chewy, bubblegum rom-coms. I'd say it's more your speed. Kaguya-sama, 3rd season, ultra romantic. Now this is gonna be a rare thing you'll see. Actually, no, this isn't a rare thing. This show is actually great. This show is actually incredible. One of my favorite shows. One of the actual craziest school festival arts. Like, it was actually intense. I actually quite enjoyed it. So yeah, we're gonna put that anime of the year material. Honestly, I feel like almost kind of worried about this feeling super congested, but we'll let it ride for now. Oh, the Bookworm show. A Bookworm show. Because I did watch most of season 1. I didn't watch season 2, but I mean, they're already on season 3. So I feel like I have some catching up to do. Ascendance as a bookworm. It's another isekai, right? But this time she's a little girl and she wants to make books. So I'll put you, even though you are an isekai, technically. Actually, yeah. I mean, we should let people know. We have to let the people know this is, in fact, an isekai. But you'll be at the top of isekai, probably, until I find a show that I actually finished. Wait, Tiger and Bunny 2 is actually real? What? I didn't see Tiger and Bunny 2? Tiger and Bunny... Oh, it's not season 2, it's the sequel? Why did this come out and I heard nobody talking about it? Why was nobody talking about Tiger and Bunny 2? I loved Tiger and Bunny season 1. It was my favorite, one of my top shows for a little bit. One of those shows where you go out and watch everything on it. You get a fat honorable mention. That was a fun show. I hope they have Pepsi. That was funny because on some versions they censored the show, but some of the superheroes are literally sponsored by Pepsi in the show. It makes more sense in the context of the show. Oh, Shield Hero season 2. Oh man, what a way to lose your audience. Man, that turtle arc was so freaking trash. Oh my god. And then I just stopped. I heard the rest of it was good, but honestly, once you get past the whole, like, there's not a whole lot Shield Hero has to offer. So you just, Ultraman Season 2, didn't see it. Vampire in the Garden, I bet that was good. I also didn't see it. Spriggan. Wait, I feel like I was supposed to watch Spriggan. Wait, Vampire in the Garden was Wit Studio too? Okay, hold up. Let's correct our mistakes. I mean, Wit Studio and David Production. Wait, David Production did a show and I didn't watch it? What was I smoking? We'll put you, Vampires, in honorable mention. The Attack on Titan studio and the JoJo studio both did an anime in the same season. Spring is over, now it's up to summer. JoJo Kimi no Boken, Stone Ocean. Honestly, the middle chunk of Stone Ocean was not the best chunk. I did quite like the end. I'll put the middle chunk in Shmeh. I know. JoJo doesn't belong in Shmeh, but Netflix really killed themselves with their release model of this. So, you know, if there's anyone to get mad at Netflix for ruining the hype. Let me explain myself a little more too, just because, like, this show, RWBY, came out week by week. So if it was, they would do 20 weeks, right? And like 25 weeks for, like, if it was like 45 episodes, they wouldn't usually do them all back to back to back. But yeah, what Netflix did with Stone Ocean was it was like 39 episodes, instead of splitting it in half and just like, and it letting it air weekly or anything like that. Basically, they just dropped it in 3 big chunks on Netflix all at once with nothing in between. So there was no hype, no nothing. So, and it was kind of hard to follow too, because it would just appear and disappear. But RWBY gets a bad ending, did not finish, because I watched 1 episode and never touched it again. Engaged Kiss. Engaged Kiss also gets a did not finish bad ending, because I watched 2 episodes and did not watch any more. D4DJ gets an honorable mention, just because of that one meme with the girls rapping. I watched the first episode of this trash. Where is it? If I find it again, I'm gonna put it into the did not finish bad ending. I think, there it is. Did not finish. Actually, you will go in isekai trash. Isekai butt, since you are technically isekai. Lycoris Recoil. Yo, this show was fun. It was actual girls John Wick. I quite enjoyed. It was freaking hilarious seeing this girl do a barrel roll, pop up between a car door, shoot the guy through the car door, and have the bullets pass through the car door, and just not kill the guy. It was hilarious. I wasn't as super hype about the show as a lot of other people. I will give it, definitely deserved the good stuff though. It definitely deserved its spot. It earned its spot right there. Oh, there was a Dr. Stone thing. Where is it? I knew I watched Dr. Stone last year. I guess they don't have it on here. I did watch a Dr. Stone thing last week though. It was, for whatever reason, they released the important information in between season 2 and 3 in just a random ass side OVA. So, ooh. Call of the Night was one of the most innovative shows of last year, because it just took the night and made it purple, and it was literally carried on vibes alone. And as far as vibes go, it had some pretty good vibes. It's definitely like a mood board too. If you ever like need some photo shoot inspiration, watch this show. There's a new Kakaguri, if that's your thing. It's not mine, so I don't care. Did I miss anything else? Card Vice, Shadow's House. You know what? Actually, I'm really interested in this show. I really am. Especially, shows that get a season 2, that's just like a pretty solid way to recommend yourself to me. The show was hyped up too, so yeah. Shadow's House is getting a honorable mention from me. Oh, this is the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Yeah, so he's a Yakuza member babysitting his boss's daughter and getting into all sorts of wacky, funny scenarios. Can't remember if I finished it. I feel like I did. I feel like I really did. So I'm just gonna put you into I'll put you into the middle of Shmeh. Isekai Ojisan, the show that took like forever to come out. Thank God I finished this show. This show is hilarious. The show is fun. It is an isekai, reverse isekai kind of. I don't want to bunker it down here because it is a good show that stands on its own. I will just put it at the top of underrated bop, because I know it's not going to be everybody's thing, because this guy is kind of a a nuisance, a monster, and a mess. Speaking of a nuisance, a monster, and a mess, Overlord season 4, Overlord baby. I don't know if you know about me, but you know I love Overlord, and even though it is technically an isekai, it was also it was kind of anime of the year for me. Overlord was so freaking hype. Was it anime? I don't know if it was as good as those. Dang, I just talked myself out of Overlord. Definitely like top class, like good stuff though. Because oh man, that whole like Disney princess number at the end and Cocutus walking through the castle town. Oh man, so good, so good. The Devil's a Part-Timer season 2. Although this was highly anticipated. I mean, I watched this original in high school. It's got to be around like 8 to 10 years ago when the original first blessed us. Probably more than that. I feel like the original came out in like 2011 or something. He has a baby in the next show, and I don't know. I did not really care for the way that it's played out towards the rest of the season. So unfortunately, I hate to do this, but Devil is a Part-Timer it's in an isekai section because it did not do enough to differentiate itself from all the other isekais out there. It was honestly just not very good. I heard Don Machi got good again, but I won't put it on my list because I didn't watch it. Oh, Cyberpunk edgerunners. You know what? I might have to make a new category. Cyberpunk edgerunners just reminded me of how there are some shows that you like, and then there are some shows that just blow your mind away. Peak. Only Attack on Titan fans will get that reference. Alright, Spy Family, Kaguya. You guys can hang out down there. Oh wait, let's call it, AOT, let's change this to snubs. There we go. Because these would be anime of the year if the rest of the shows weren't so good. And I'm still gonna leave Demon Slayer down here. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, see? This is why I had to make a new category. Because Made in Abyss, baby. Look at that. I have never seen a show shoot so far up to the top of the list before. But man, Made in Abyss. This show is mind-blowing. I go crazy for this show. I love this show and everything about it. The world, the characters, the art, the music, the background, the lore, the voice acting, the implications, the fact that, man, no one has any idea when the next season's gonna come out. So just cherish this now. Let's see what else came out. Ooh, urusei yatsura. I'm not gonna be honest. I know this is a good show. It's based on an absolute legendary classic. However, this was during my exhausted reviews era, so it kind of got lost in the shuffle. So I will put you into Do Not Finish Good Ending. Somehow even, because this show was 24, 23 episodes. So yeah. This one, however, Pop Team Epic, I did actually manage to watch all of the episodes. I don't know how, and I don't remember where I put Pop Team Epic last time, but today you're going into a underrated bop category. I actually was trying not to disturb people watching the show laughing. Spy Family Part 2. Now, Spy Family Part 2, I did kind of feel like the pacing was not the best. It's still good, still a good show. Still going to, I will definitely be in a tier below, and that's this one, the first season. Let's put you in honorable mention, just because I know there's a lot of people who like that show, and I didn't really care for season 1, but I heard the manga is really good. Mob Psycho 100 season 3. I'm really gonna have to reevaluate some of my placings because, like, Mob Psycho 100 again. Peak series. So many good shows this year, and Mob Psycho season 3 is one of them. Obviously, it's season 3, so you're gonna have to, go watch season 3, the first 2 seasons before you understand it. My Hero's 6th season, it was good, although I can see there's some problems developing with My Hero Academia. So, although most of the season was pretty good, so I'll slap you at the tail end of the good stuff. My Hero Academia has some problems ahead of it. I don't even read the manga, and I can tell. Oh, I still need to watch the Slime movie, too. Where's we'll just leave it at the slime movie out for now. Gundam Witch of Mercury. Where are you at? Gundam Witch of Mercury is going to be my newest, highest honorable mention because I like Gundam and I want to see the Gundam that has the girl in it. It's a new Gundam for a new age. I want to see what they're doing with it. I'm here for it. I'm hyped for it. To Your Eternity Season 2. This show also just wrapped up. However, well, not just. It wrapped up last season, but AOD, Anime of the Year snub. You have to see Season 1, obviously, but To Your Eternity is one of my favorite shows. Just period. So yeah. Up next, Blue Lock. Blue Lock, you know where you're going, bro. Straight, man, Blue Lock was so hype. Blue Lock, honestly, I feel like Blue Lock deserves its own tier because it does have its animation moments. I'll put it at the end of anime because yeah, it does have some weird CGI moments, but it's Blue Lock. It's Blue Lock. Blue Lock is hype. We love it. Bocchi the Rock. Bocchi the Rock is on here. Where is it? This year was too good, man. This year was too good. Bocchi the Rock is easily like peak. Bocchi the Rock was such a good show. Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man. Contrary to popular thumbnails, this show was actually not. Now, I really want to put this in peak because I'm such a huge Chainsaw Man fan and I love the animation, or I love the manga. But I will say, I do think the last few fight scenes, I think it is held back because it's not quite as stylized. I know they wanted to go for a cinematic look, but I think on some of the fight scenes they really could have gone loose and like done some more experimental stuff, like with the endings too. This show will easily sit on top of the Anime of the Year snubs because of 12 endings for me personally, just because of the effort that went into that. Bleach. Now, although I did not finish it, Bleach is a certified bop. So you were jumping straight to the top if you didn't finish. No way, that can't be all the shows, can it? I feel like I missed a few. Kaguya, The Kiss That Never Ends. Kiss That Never Ends is actually going into. The Kaguya movie is peak. Spring 2022. East Stab Life. Great Escape. I guess I haven't been doing the best job at filtering through these. But I actually kind of like this one. I'll put it towards the top of didn't finish good ending, because even though the animation is hilariously bad, it's part of the style. Man, this year is stacked. Look at this. Look how heavy this stack this is. Okay, fine. I guess I'll be fair, and I didn't finish Birdie Wing, so I'll bump you up right here. Any other shows I did not technically finish up here? No, I finished all these shows. How many shows is this? 1, 2, 3, 30. Yeah, okay, I watched 30 shows this year, but I started at 31, 32, 33, 38 shows I'd actually watch, and not including the honorable mentions. Hey, I think I did a pretty good year. Last year it was 40, I'm pretty sure, and this year it's gonna be even more, and you'll see why. I feel like maybe we'll do a ranking the other stuff this year. Maybe, we'll see. Thanks for watching my list. Let me know if you agreed. Do you think of these movie doesn't count, of these 6 shows, which do you think was better? Which was better? Bocchi the Rock, right? This is serious question, guys. Which of these deserves Anime of the Year? Bocchi the Rock, Made in Abyss, Attack on Titan, Summertime Rendering, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, or Mob Psycho 100? There's just too many good choices. Or do you think Chainsaw Man should have been Anime of the Year? Let me know what shows are in your top rank. Give me, if you can narrow it down to just 3, I will be so impressed. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see me stream anything else.